Well, the end of the day is approaching and it's time to think about some dinner. Tania has a plan and I don't know what it is yet.
We're going to have fish tacos tonight for dinner.
Olé, fish tacos! What have I got to do? You tell me what to do and I'll just do it.
Can you cook the fish?
I can do that, no worries at all.
Right, a little bit of the chitin olive oil and skin side down
Okie
first.
dokie, yep.
Okay, so that'll take a couple of minutes, but in the meantime, what I've chopped up prior to joining you this afternoon is some avocado, some tomatoes, some capsicum for a little bit of extra crunch, and some sugarloaf cabbage. And this is some sweet chili and lime dressing. And of course some coriander, which I love. Really beautiful.
So what are you going to do? Have you got to cut that up already?
Yeah, I'm going to chop this up a little bit, nice and fine. And then all you've got to do is brown these little fish, these tacos. Wait till they're a little bit bubbly. Don't overcook them because then they get too much crunch, so you want to be able to fold them still. So I reckon the fish is ready to turn.
Give them a bit of a flip over. You reckon that skin's going to be... Oh, look at that.
Listen to that. Good.
I reckon that second side's not going to take long at all.
No.
Do we need to cut it up?
Yeah,
when it comes out?
Yeah, so we'll let it rest for a few minutes and then we'll just cut it up, slice it up. And while we're slicing it up, we can cook the tortilla and then we're ready to get stuck into it.
Well, I reckon this salmon is about done.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Do you want to just
call it?
put it on the plate and then we can just let it rest for a couple of minutes. Cool. The next thing we do is put just a little bit of butter in the pan and we'll put in the tortilla, let that cook away till it just starts to crisp up a little bit.
So how much butter do I put? About that much?
Yep.
Pop her in?
Yep.
Just like that. So how long do I leave that for?
Just till it starts to bubble a little bit and get a bit crispy. But tell me, Macca, we're at the end of this fantastic journey. We started in Dubbo and we've ended up here in Nelson Bay, beautiful part of the country. But gee, it's been a fun trip.
Oh, it's been great. I mean, the places we've gone, and as always, the people you meet and the people you see along the way. But this time also the people we've travelled with, you know, with Mark and Sal from G&S coming along with us for the trip, testing out their gear and showing us all about it. It's been really interesting and a couple of really good guys to travel with. I mean, their passion for their product and their business runs out of their ears. It's absolutely amazing. And, you know, and a chassis is a part of a caravan that people don't sort of look at, but it is the basis of a good caravan. If you don't have a good chassis under there, a good foundation, you're never going to have a good caravan for long, and these guys are so passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut a little bit of the fish.
Okie dokie.
Getting ready to assemble the taco. So a little bit of the salmon, a little bit of the sugarloaf, crunchy capsicum, some tomato, and avocado. Love avocado. A little bit of jalapeno and a bit of coriander.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, it's colourful, isn't it?
And a bit of chili lime dressing. Ah, yum, look at that. How good does that look? Wrap it up like this. Oh, look at that, Macca. Look at that. Bon appetiti.
Bon appetiti. You give that a go. I tell you what, why don't you lot give it a go as well? It's dead simple. Good idea. Easy meal, colourful, yummo.